Hey guys, welcome. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Roxanne and welcome to my channel. If you are not new, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate you clicking on the video. I am in the midst of filming multiple videos. I'm trying to bulk film so I could get a lot up for you guys this week. But I wanted to go ahead and stop here when I'm almost done with my makeup and show you guys a little trick that I like to do with my highlighter. I know that this is probably all over the internet, but I thought I would show you anyway. There are 3 steps, maybe 4, that I do to ensure that my highlighter is beautiful and blended and poppin' and just, you can see me from space. So if you guys want to see my tricks on how to get a poppin' highlighter, then just keep watching. Alright you guys, so you are going to need a few tools for this video. You are going to need an oil. I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Essential Oil. This is really good because it doesn't break up my makeup, and that is something you definitely want for this trick. Next, you're going to need a highlighting brush. This is the Morphe E61. It's one of my favorite brushes to use for highlighting. Next, you're going to need just any blending sponge. This is the one that I normally use with this trick, but you could use any sponge you want. And then a setting spray. I like Fix Plus just because it sits so nicely with this trick, and it kind of is the reason why it works so well. So you're going to need these 4 items. And then on top of that, you'll definitely be needing a highlighter, whatever one is your favorite. And I normally use 2 just because I love highlighters, so yeah. So the 2 highlighters I'm going to be using today are the Skin Finishes from MAC. These are the 2. I'm going to be going in with Oh Darling, which is just a really pretty, like, goldy undertone. It's just super, super beautiful, and I really love it on my skin tone. And then I'm also going to be mixing in Double Gleam. It's another one of my favorites from MAC. It's more of like an icy color, but they go really well together, and I just like the way they look. So first and foremost, you guys are going to need the oil, and this, Amanda Ensing posted a video on this, but I have been doing it for a little while, so please don't think I'm copying her video, okay, because I'm not. But you're just going to need an oil that has a dropper, and my recommendation is to really find an oil that does not break apart, because I don't know, anything with essential oils in it is good for this trick, just because, sorry, excuse my hair, it looks disgusting, but anyway, an oil that breaks apart your makeup is not going to do this trick justice, so make sure that you find that. So I'm just going to take this little MAC Essentials oil dropper, and I'm going to place a little bit of it on top of my beauty blender, and you don't want a lot because you don't want to, again, break apart your makeup. So you want to make sure you have your highlighter ready, because you're going to need to go in really quickly after you do this step. And you can do this on top of powders, liquids, it doesn't matter. But I'm just going to go in with that oil on my beauty blender, and I'm going to lay that right on top of my makeup. And again, you want to be really careful that you do this fast, because you don't want your makeup to break apart. Alright, I'm going to go in with my brush now, and I'm just going to mix the 2 highlighters that I showed you a little bit ago. Just going to mix those colors, and I'm going to just kind of top off my brush a little bit, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to pop this down, not swiping, because that's going to hurt the oil. It's going to, you know, move your makeup around. But I'm just going to kind of tap this on top. And again, you don't want a whole lot of oil. You don't want your makeup breaking apart, but you just kind of want to use enough to where you can get a nice coating. And again, not swiping, tapping in the highlighter. And I know it looks a little bit chunky now, but that's where the spray comes in, and the sponge again. So I'm going to do the other side. Just put a couple drops on my beauty blender. You guys really don't need a lot at all. Just a couple. And then I'm going to go in one more time on this side. You only want to use the oil one time, you guys, because if you use the oil more than once, it's really going to break apart your makeup, and it's just not going to look good. And then again, you need to be really quick with putting your highlighter on, and you don't want the oil to dry. So I'm going to tap this in to my skin. I'm not going to put any on my nose because I'm afraid to. I've never tried it, but my nose breaks apart really easy with a lot of different products. So when I find something I like, I really stick to what I know, and I don't want a chance breaking apart my nose. So if you guys want, if you don't have, you know, noses like mine where it would be okay if you put the oil on your nose, by all means. I know that a lot of people do that with this trick. Okay, so now the oil is starting to dry and I can kind of go in and swipe across. But it looks a little bit disconnected at first, and then this is where you go in with the spray and the sponge, and it's really going to connect the products. So you want to take your spray and you want to spray your entire face. I just like Fix Plus because it smells good and it lasts. And you want to take the bottom part of your beauty blender, not the part where you have the oil, but the bottom part, and you just want to bounce the blender on top of that highlighter. And this will just kind of get it looking seamless, and it will look connected. And then what I like to do is I like to go in one more time with my brush and the highlighters, and I just like to now kind of swipe over. And then I spray one more time. And that's it, you guys. That is my trick for how to achieve the perfect highlighter, the highlighter that's seamless and it blends into your face really nicely. It's really simple. You just really have to be careful with the oil that you have. You don't want to find an oil that breaks apart your makeup. That totally defeats the purpose. But it just kind of ends up looking like it's, you know, meshed into your skin, and it is just one of my favorite tricks that I use. That's all I have for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry my hair looks so crazy. If you liked this trick, you guys, then go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out so much. And also, if you have not already subscribed, what are you doing? Please hit that button. Go ahead and join the Edgy fam. I would love it if you did that. And also click that notification bell so you know when I upload videos. Take care and take care of each other, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!